Hi everyone, welcome back to the second training session for architecture video. In this video, we'll be doing the input of the schedules for the finishes. As an example for the flooring, skirting, walls and ceiling. An example to represent that would be the following drawing. So we need to input the schedules. These are the schedules for the ceiling, flooring, skirting and walls. We need to input each of these schedules into EasyTender of these abbreviations and then linking them to the relative areas. So for this video, we'll be inputting the schedules as a start. Back to EasyTender. In order to do so, make sure under the chapter you need to choose the finishes. So once you click on that, you'll have all the sections that follow under finishes. Example, internal wall finishes, internal ceiling finishes, flooring, skirting, borders, thresholds, sills and cornice, and so on. So we'll start off with the internal wall finishes. This is a station where you need to input all the abbreviations for the schedules. So we'll start off with internal wall finishes. EasyTender has an embedded basic abbreviation. So as an example, has W1, W2 up to W10. You can use it for your project. These are represented in the master reference project which we have imported earlier. So you can use them and it is fine, or otherwise you can add new ones. So as an example, we'll start off with adding a new row. So once you click on that, the number will be created. So it's 0160. You need to name the new or the additional wall finishes. So we refer back to the drawing. We've got for the walls, we start off with CW1, CW2 and 3. So we'll write CW1 and then you can use the tab button and then it'll take you to the row under that. And then CW2, exactly the same, and CW3. So the next ones are EMP, GRP, and SCP. So we've got EMP, and then GRP, and SCP. So we'll input that as SCP. Now we're done with the scheduling for internal wall finishes. You go to the next one for internal ceiling finishes. So once you click on that, again, you've got some basic ceiling schedules, let me say. So you've got from C1 up to C10, which you can use by referring them to the drawing. So you can actually consider C1 to the ceiling here, like a CSB, and C2 as CST. So it is up to you how you want to relate the schedules that are embedded in EasyTender, or if you just want to input the additional ones that are there as per your schedule. So we go back to the ceiling, we need to input CSB, CST, EMP and so on. So we'll go back to EasyTender and we'll input them at the very end. So once you click on the row below, you'll have the number embedded in there as the item number, and then you need to input your new details. So we'll start off with CSB, CST and EMP. So we'll write down CSB and then you can click again on the tab, CST, and then EMP, and so on. Once you're finished, we move on to the flooring. Okay, so next we'll do the floorings from CT1 up to RF. So we'll go back to EasyTender, you click on internal floor finishes, and once again you'll get all the embedded, or let me say the default finishes that EasyTender has for you. So in order to add a new one, once again you click on this, and you've got 0110 as a new item number. So we need to input the schedules as per the flooring. So we start off with CT1 and CT2. So we'll type here as CT1 and then tab, CT2, again tab, and then we've got CT3, ERF, GRP, as per these schedules over there. Once you're done, you go back to the next elements, which is internal skirting, borders, thresholds, sills and cornice. So once you click on that, again you've got all the default elements that is there that you can use. instead of inputting all your schedules. It goes back to you. So once we're done with the flooring, you go to skirting, and then finally with the walls that we have done already. So skirting, we've got CS1, ARS, MTS up to VS. Under skirting and borders, you click on the row that is at the very end, and you type CS1, ARS, MTS, and so on. Bear in mind that we're only doing internal wall finishes, internal ceiling, internal flooring, and internal skirting finishes. This video is only related to internal finishes. You'll find other videos where we'll do external finishes and how to relate them to their relative areas. So basically, again, once you click on each of these finishes, you'll find all the new elements that we have identified from CSB up to SAP. The same for the ceiling, and the same for flooring, for PT1 up to RF, and same for skirting. You've got the items that we have input from PS1 up to VS. So basically, this is internal wall finishes. This is only the setup of the scheduling or inputting the scheduling into EasyTender, which you need to use later on for assigning them to their relative areas. Thanks for watching.